it's just, there's all this pressure. I can just feel it, like literally feel it in my head, and it's relentless. And I don't know if it's gonna stop. I mean, that's the thing that scares me the most, is that I don't know if it's ever gonna stop.
You do have a nail in your head.
It is not about the nail.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I'll bet if we got that out of there...
Stop trying to fix it.
No, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm just pointing out that maybe the nail is causing...
You always do this. You always try to fix things when what I really need is for you to just listen.
No, see, I don't think that is what you need. I think what you need is to get the nail
See,
out.
you're not even listening now.
Okay, fine. I will listen. Fine.
This is what we men, all of us, have to deal with when it comes to y'all and y'all's problems. Whenever we try to come up with a solution to alleviate you of your problem that you're having a problem with, we always get this reaction. But I know exactly why you don't want the nail pulled out from your head. Because then you would no longer...
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Be able to be a victim and a woman with nothing to complain about, a woman with no victimhood. That's every woman's nightmare. So fellas, always remember, victimhood is the conduit to attention. If she doesn't have any problems, she doesn't get any attention. So the more you try to fix the problem, the more anxious she'll actually get. Always remember that a woman will easily endure physical pain in order to avoid social pain, which is lack of attention, because she will always value the problem over the solution, because the solution is the ending to attention. Actual pain to a woman is usually emotional or social pain, like being ignored, embarrassed, or feeling unheard. So the actual reason why this woman would rather sit here and complain about this nail in her head, she would no longer have a problem, nothing else to talk about, and nothing else to complain about. And a woman with no problems is almost a nightmare for a lot of women. Why? Because if you don't have nothing to complain about, there's a possibility that you're not going to be able to garner any attention or empathy. Empathy is the main thing that women want. But in order to get empathy, you have to have a problem. Fellas, don't fix her issue if she doesn't want her issue fixed. Because if you take away her issue, you inherently take away her power. Women aren't logical, and they're never going to be logical. And the more you try to make logic out of what women do and how they do it, the more the nail is going to be in your head, because you are trying to force a thought process that isn't ever going to happen. So the last thing you want to happen, which is actually what men usually do, is they take the nail out of the woman's head and you put the nail in your head, because now you're upset and frustrated because you're trying to make logic out of a woman's actions. And this is the reason why men have so many women problems, because you actually want a woman to not act like a woman, which makes no sense. The key is to accept women for who they are instead of trying to get women to act like something that they aren't. I always say women are children. And when I view women as emotional children, I don't get upset, I don't get frustrated, and I don't try to get a woman to act like something that she isn't. Now, when a woman is acting upset, unreasonable, irrational, emotionally unstable, and getting mad at me for actually trying to solve and fix their problem, I easily say to myself, women are children. Why am I getting upset? This is a child I'm dealing with. See, I raised 2 daughters, and as an example of women being children, one of my daughters will always walk around and come to us saying that her arm hurts. There's nothing wrong with her arm. And then tomorrow she'll say, my foot hurts. There's nothing wrong with her foot. Then she'll say, my leg hurts. What is going on with your leg? There was nothing wrong with her leg, foot, or arm. She was saying something hurts in order to garner attention, and it's called catastrophizing. Women catastrophize almost every situation that goes on in their lives in order to garner empathy. And for those who don't know, catastrophizing simply means making a small issue look like a catastrophe in order to get people to run to their rescue. There's two famous fables. One was The Sky is Falling, and the other one is The Girl Who Cried Wolf. And the girl who cried wolf, she kept running around catastrophizing every situation. She'll be out and hear a ruffle in the woods and start running around saying, there's a wolf, there's a wolf. Until at some point people stopped believing her because it never was a wolf, and a wolf ate her. The Sky is Falling was a little chicken that ran around. Every time it seen something moving around in the sky, it would run around saying the sky is falling. These two fables are perfect examples of what women do. See, a woman isn't going to complain about the same thing over and over again. She's going to pick a new problem to have, so she won't end up getting ignored like the girl or the chicken in the fable. So what this means is, no matter what woman you're dealing with, no matter what woman you know, there's always going to be a brand new problem virtually every couple days in order for her to garner new empathy. And to any man that has a problem with this, you may want to go be with another man, because at the end of the day, this is who women are. This is what women do. And you're either going to accept it or don't accept it. But as long as you don't accept it, and the more you get upset about it, the more you're actually upsetting yourself, because that is what a woman is. And that's what a lot of you men have a problem with. You don't understand why women do what they do, because you want women to be men. They're not men. So are you going to finally stop fighting with women and accept women? Or are you going to keep trying to get them to be something that they aren't? And if you can't accept women for who they are, guess what? The nail is actually in your head and not in hers. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all agree with me or disagree with me? Comment below.